Start. So I have to make some announcement for you guys. Okay. And again, I request everybody. This 1 hour of yours is mine. I don't want you to spend that 1 hour for doing anything. Don't get distracted. Don't look at the road. Don't look at who is doing what. Don't talk to each other. Pay attention. Okay? That is how you learn the most. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Okay. So this 1 hour is mine. I will not let you use that 1 hour for anything else. Okay? And that is the only way we can learn. Now, there are 3 announcements that I want to make today. Okay? First announcement is, every day, whatever you guys learn, okay, I will, after the class, I will send a list of questions, that is to be our homework, okay, the sums, to the WhatsApp group where your parents are getting it. Okay, so you can take a printout. Let me complete.
The 5 sums of these.
Yeah, so I'll send that to the WhatsApp group. Ask your parents to take a printout of that. Solve all those sums. After solving those sums, show it to your parents, saying, okay, these are the 10 sums that I got. This is how I'm solving it. Solve it. Do it as if you're
Get like a big calculator.
step by step. Do it like you're solving the exam. Okay, solve it, show it to your parents, and also explain to them what you have learned, how you're doing it. It's okay if you're trying to do something and you have not understood it. It's okay. At least you'll get to know that, okay, I've not understood it. So you have an opportunity to ask me, right? So show it to your parents, and after showing to your parents, get it signed by them. And that sheet you will bring it to me with the signature, so that I would know that, okay, whatever you did is reviewed by your parents and they have seen it. Okay. So that is one first announcement. Meaning every day, yeah, okay. You need water? No. Every day, I'll give you assignments. Get a printout, do the sums, show it to your parents, get the signature, and then bring it to me, so that I don't have to spend time reviewing those. And that way your parents will also see what you have learned, how you're learning. Are you learning? Are you able to learn? Are you able to follow? Am I teaching it well? Right? That is first. The second announcement is that right now we have how many? 3 plus 2, 5 kids. There's one more going to join. That will be 6th kid. So another high schooler. Okay.
Another one?
Another high schooler, yeah.
Let's go.
So we'll have six kids now. Once this number of kids goes beyond 15 or 20, I'll split this into 3 groups. Okay? 3 groups meaning one group will be for juniors, second will be for middle schoolers, and third will be for high schoolers. Okay, let me take your question first.
So if you're like graduating from 8th grade, but it's like you're basically in 8th grade, can you still be 9th grade? Like if you're like, do you feel like you're smart about it?
No, so here I'm not going to map kids based on their age. I'll be mapping kids based on what they know. Okay.
I know algebra.
So what I'm saying is, it's not only algebra. So every group will be supposed to have will be supposed to know certain things. If they don't, I'll put them in that group, not to make them feel bad or good. It is to give them the chance to learn the thing that they have not learned so far. Okay? And it's okay not to know something. It's perfectly fine. I've not learned everything when I was born. I learned everything on the course, right? So, and when somebody has learned everything for that grade, even if they are small and they are smart, they can go to the next level. That's okay.
Wait, did you ever skip grades before?
I did not study grade 1 and 2. I started from grade 3.
Oh.
Okay, anyways, that is not important. So that was second announcement. So right now we have every kid in one group, but later on we could probably split. That is the second announcement. Now the third and the most interesting announcement. You guys know that whoever is coming to this class, everybody is paying money to me, right? Your parents are paying money to me, correct?
It's not
Yeah.
free.
Yeah. So now, if you do a good job, you will get some money back.
Let's go.
Real money?
Huh?
Real?
Get
Yeah, real money.
Let's go.
So what I'm saying is, So let's say I'm teaching one topic today.
I bet $5 on
No, no, I'll tell you the rule. Rule will be mine. Okay? The teacher sets the rule, right?
But
So,
so
listen.
I'm betting on gambling.
No, you're not betting, you're not gambling. It's going to be based on your skill, based on your
Oh,
knowledge.
okay.
Okay? Now, what I mean by that is, don't focus too much on money. Money is something that will come. It comes by itself.
It's
Okay?
it's how much effort that you put in.
What you're learning is most important, right? And whatever I'm going to announce, that is with the focus on learning, not on the money. Now, every day, let's say I taught you guys simple interest and compound interest. You did all 5, 10, 20 sums, right? And then you found a very interesting problem which you think is very difficult and I cannot solve it. You bring that sum to me and say, sir, can you solve this sum? If I'm not able to solve that sum, you get 1 point. If you score 5 points like that,
How much money do I get?
whether you're taking 1 month, whether you're taking 2 months, whatever. So once you accumulate 5 points, pay attention here, okay? So once you get 5 points, okay? In every class I'll announce who has how many points, right? Once you get 5 points, that is when, pay attention here, pay attention here. Okay, once you get 5 points, that is when you will become eligible to get a discount, okay? So I will inform your parents that, okay,
Discount.
you're huh?
You like
So what happens if you get 5 points?
If you have got 5 points, I will go inform your parents that, okay, kid A has got 5 points. That means in that month, for 1 month, you can get 50% discount on the tuition fee. That 50% discount you can negotiate with your parents. That could become your pocket money. I mean,
My
up to
dad
you.
steals all my money once a week.
No. Wait. Can we use the $50 discount for Kroger?
Like he means like a gift card.
Let's not make it complicated. I'm just, see, my objective here is to make you guys learn things and learn deeper concepts.
Being smart and hard.
Yeah, do something interesting, challenge your teacher. What will happen to me is when I'm not able to solve some problems, I will read more, I'll study more, I'll become a better teacher, right? So everybody is getting benefited. You are becoming a better student, I'm becoming a better teacher, right? Alright, fine. So these were the announcements, okay? Meaning every assignment that I give, you have to get it reviewed by your parents. Just show them, okay? This is what I have done. Get it signed. Wait. And then show it to me. That is one. Second is, every topic that you learned, any question that you find difficult, give it to me. If I'm not able to solve it, you get a point. And third one was, once this group becomes bigger, I'll split this into 3 groups of different levels, okay? So these are announcements. Now we have not started studying yet. We have to start study now, right? You had a question before I go ahead. You asked the question.
So basically, if we get homework all that stuff, do we get 1 point?
Okay, let's focus on studies now. If you start thinking too much about points and money, you will get distracted. You'll not be able to learn. Okay, let's not worry too much about it. I'll do it very transparently and honestly. Don't worry. I'll keep your parents informed. All right, fine. So in this class, we do 2 things. First is we check that if we all know tables, and tables have to be memorized like mad. Any table and every table till 20. Anything should come in fraction of seconds, and that will come with practice. Okay, it's okay not to know. It's okay if you guys don't remember it, but we'll practice it every day, 5 minutes. Okay. So today, let me check one table below 10, and we'll practice one table above 10. Okay. So let's do 9 table of 9. Okay. 9 4 jar.
36.
9 8 jar.
72.
9 3 jar.
27.
Okay, wonderful. It's okay. It's okay. I like that enthusiasm. Okay, it's okay. 9 9 jar.
81.
Okay, it looks 9 is okay for you guys. Okay, let's look at 12 then.
No.
Yes.
No, I mean we have to go till 20. No question about it.
I
No,
thought
not
you said
today.
15.
Not today.
I thought you said 15.
So let's start. We'll go till 20. Okay, let's start 12. 12 3 jar.
36.
36.
Now 36. 12 8 ja.
12 8 sir?
96.
96.
Okay. 12 7 ja.
82.
84.
84. Oh.
That means we need to practice 12. Okay. Let's do practice of 12, table 12. Then we'll jump on to mensuration. Okay. So 12 1 ja 12. You'll have to sing this song with me. Okay. No hiding.
Okay.
Everybody with me. Okay. 12 1 ja 12. 12 2 ja 24. 12 3 ja 36. 12 4 ja 48. 12 5 ja 60. 12 6 ja
72.
12 7 ja
84.
12 8 ja 96. 12 9 ja
108.
8. 12 10 ja 120.
20.
So, and when you are saying it, don't feel bad about it. It's okay. You have to be just loud and confident. 12 9 ja 108. 108. 12 9 ja 108. So that 12 9 ja 108 will remain here only if you say it loud and clear, because when your mouth speaks and your brain hears it, there will be no lag. Okay? 12 7 ja 84. 12 7 ja 84. It has to be loud and clear. Okay? 12 7 ja 84. 12 8 ja 96. Likewise. Okay? Like you guys memorize songs, right? You all like songs, right?
I hate songs.
It's
You
not liking
remember
it.
the duck song?
Start liking it.
The only song I like is classical piano.
The wheels on the bus go round and
No,
round.
I don't have a choice for that.
All
That's
right.
my song.
All right. So let's stay focused. Okay. So table thing we did 12. That means we still have to memorize tables well. Okay. So 8 9 10 looks okay. 11 doesn't have to be remembered or memorized. But 12 is something we have to start focusing. So I request all of you to spend 2 minutes every day. Sing this song of 12 at home. Just for a minute. Even in the bathroom when you're taking shower, right? 12 1 ja 12, 12 2 24, 12 3 ja 36. It just takes a minute, nothing more than that. Okay? So that was the table thing. Now today we are going to learn about something called Is this guy recording still? Okay, yeah, it is. Mensuration.
You mean measuration?
Mensuration.
What's that?
That means it's called measurement.
Measurement.
Yeah.
Oh, another word.
It's a word
Just
used in geometry for deriving
What
area
language
and
is
perimeter. Okay.
So measurement. So
It's
measurement.
pretty much English.
Okay.
Okay. So, all right. So mensuration is nothing but a term used in geometry for finding out area and perimeter. Okay. So let me do some recap of the past concepts that we have learned. Okay. Let's look at some of the shapes.
Right triangle. And a cube triangle.
Oh,
Wait, where's the obtuse triangle?
those are shapes he said.
These are the shapes.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is called
Triangle?
triangle, and this is a right angle triangle, where one angle of the triangle is a 90 degree. That's called
That's
right.
a
Right angle triangle.
right triangle.
Okay. This is another triangle
A
where
triangle.
where all the three sides are same. This is called
Equilateral.
equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle.
Equilateral.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you guys can pronounce it differently. I pronounce it the way I have learned. Yeah.
Indian.
Indian English. Yeah. And then this is rectangle. Right?
All 90.
All angles are 90 degree. This side is equal to this side. This side is equal to this side.
They're not like two different twos.
So it's just a plain old rectangle.
This is a rectangle. I'm just doing a recap of what we've learned so far. Yeah.
Are we gonna learn about 3D shapes?
Don't jump. Let me go with my flow. You will actually come to that. Okay. So what happens is, if you ask 5 questions now, I will get distracted. Instead of teaching what is to be taught, I might end up teaching something else, and then you'll realize, oh man, we have to learn something else. So allow or go with the flow. Pay some attention. It's called effective communication, meaning where you hear and talk both. So right now you're in the hearing mode. I'll let you guys talk. Okay? So this is rectangle. And you guys know the property of this, right? No questions? I'll tell you why I'm going all simple, okay? This is square. Property of that is all 4 90 degrees. This, all are same size. Yeah? Just see. When I'm saying this one and this one are same,
It's like A and B. It's like
I'm putting a simple symbol. That's all. Okay.
You can tell the difference.
Don't kind of worry too much about kind of symbol I'm using. As long as you're able to follow it, it's okay.
It's just to keep the difference
Okay. Now,
for the circle.
perimeter of any shape is nothing but the sum of the boundary.
Outside the area of the perimeter.
No, don't. I'm saying perimeter. Don't talk area. If I'm talking perimeter, let's talk perimeter only for now. Okay. So if I'm talking about perimeter, let's say if this is 5, this is 10 centimeter, this is 20 centimeter. Perimeter of this will be this plus this plus this.
35.
Simple. Are you with me? 35, 25, don't care. I'm saying how part is what we need to remember, right? This one, let's say this is 6. Maybe this is equilateral. So this will be 6, this will be 6.
18.
Perimeter will be 18. Clear?
Clear.
This one also, if this is 10 centimeter, this will be 10 centimeter, this is 5, this will be 5. Perimeter of this will be 10 plus 10 plus 5 plus 5. 30. With me? Everybody? Okay. This one, if this is 10 centimeter, perimeter will be 40. Now let's look at the area. Area of a right angle triangle is half into base into height.
Oh, did I write that? What if they got us homework?
Don't think too much. Just focus on what we are doing right now. Homework, classwork, bathroom work, kitchen work, we'll figure out later. But area of a triangle is half into base into height. If you want to note down, you can keep it noting down. Otherwise, I'll put anyways the video on the YouTube. There also you can watch to revise. B is the base, H is the height, and this is called hypotenuse. Okay, just a name. Like my name is Biren. Don't worry about it. Okay, Biren will not change. Hypotenuse will not change. We're just learning it. It's a name, right? So, in other words, you can say this is a 90-degree angle, right? One side is of the 90-degree angle is this, other side is this. Whether you call this as base or this as height, doesn't matter. You have to multiply this side with this side and divide that by 2. That will be the area for right angle triangle.
Wait, is that from the area?
This is area. Perimeter, you are just adding.
So you have to times the base and the height divided by 2.
2. That is your area of a right angle triangle, and that is a universal truth. That will never change. In the previous class, we have derived how it is that. Okay? I'm not talking about it right now. Okay? And if you still want to recall, imagine this as a half of a rectangle. Okay? If this is base, this is height, the area of rectangle will be base into height. So this is half of base into height. So this rectangle is broken into 2 parts, equal parts. That is how the area of a right angle triangle is half into B into H. Yeah? Alright. So this part you have to remember. Now area of a rectangle is, if this is base and this is height, this is base into height.
That's it.
Or length into width, whatever you call it, length into width. Okay? So far so good? Area of a rectangle, length into width. Yes. So I'm just doing a recap, okay? We have more interesting things to learn, okay? We'll go there. I'm just trying to do a recap so that when we go to something more complex than this.
Is it actually A plus B plus C plus D?
Where?
No. Is that the area?
Here, see, you have only, it's a rectangle. You have this side, opposite sides equal to each other. So if this is 10, this will be 10. We are calling it, let's say, length. And this we are calling this as width. Okay? So area of a rectangle is length into width. Okay? Now area of a square. Area of a square.
Length times width.
Length times square. Yeah. So it looks like rectangle, right? So this is
Just
this into this. Length square. Yeah, length square. Okay?
Length square.
Yeah. Because see here square is also a type of rectangle, right? So length, this is length into width. Here the problem is length and width are same. So length into length. Length is square. Yeah? So far so good?
So like length times 4.
No, that is perimeter. When you are adding the length 4 times, length, 4 times length, that is perimeter.
So like what's the
Difference.
equation for that? Like what's the
4 times length. This is 4 times length for perimeter. And for area it will be length into length. Length into width. Here the width is also length. So length into length square.
What do we do for the equal triangle?
This one? We'll do it later. I'll tell you why. Okay. Or if you want to remember that, for equilateral triangle, what you have to do is you have to draw a perpendicular line from here to here. Okay. From any side, from here to here, or here to here, or here to here. Okay. Draw a perpendicular line on the opposite side, 90 degree. Okay. And then find out the length of this guy. Okay. All right. So the area of this triangle will be half into this length. These three are same, so any length into this height.
So half times.
Length into height. But don't try memorizing this, okay?
Are all triangles the same formula or is it?
No, that's why I was not going here. I just told you for right angle triangle, half into base into height. Okay? This one will come later, okay? I'm not trying to complicate this for you
Remember
guys.
the next class we were learning before?
Next class, next to next class, next to next class, we'll figure it out.
Next year?
Next year, next to next year, that's also possible. Okay, now, why I was kind of making you guys memorize is because we will use this to find out the area for complex shapes. Last week, are you able to follow me? It's not complicated, right? It's simple.
Just shapes.
No, so far whatever we have learned, you are able to follow it, right? It's not complex? Very good. You guys have to keep on giving me feedback, okay? Because if I'm going fast, assuming you guys are understanding everything, I might end up wasting everybody's time. Okay? So just be honest, that's okay. Now, area of this.
Pentagon.
Area of this. No formula. I don't know the formula of this guy.
Just 5 length times 5.
No, length times,
Make
no,
triangles.
we don't know whether this, I never said that all these are same length. No, they might be different length.
It could be
Or,
Huh?
how do you know the idea of this?
wait, so that means that it could be a squared plus b squared equals
No. If you know the answer, if you're 100% sure, then you will talk about it. Don't, no guesses. Math is the only subject where making a guess is a crime.
Wait, I thought estimating was not a crime.
No, estimation is fine. That's still, estimation is a scientific way of guessing something.
You mean in mathematics?
Yeah, here you said a square plus b square. What is a? I never said a or b here. A is a variable, right? Okay, so now let me solve the riddle for you. So, let's say this is a shape.
A pentagon. Wait, let me see.
I don't know, hexagon or this has how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hexagon.
That's a hexagon.
It's a hex.
And it looks a very weird shape.
What about the pentagon?
Hold it. No parallel talks. I'm trying to teach you guys something. So here, what we have to do, we don't have to memorize the formula for this. We have to only memorize the formula for the basic shapes. Now what you can do is, join the corners and see if you can break this into simpler shapes. So now this is one triangle, this is one triangle,
That's a square.
and probably this doesn't look like a square. So what I'll do is I will further join this.
If you remove the line there, that'll be a parallelogram.
Parallelogram. We have not learned the formula for parallelogram either. Yeah. So see what I did was I just joined the opposite corners.
Circles are very easy too.
Wait. Parallel talks will get you distracted. So let's stay focused. Now what I'm trying to convey here is when you join these corners to make this to smaller shapes. Now this is one triangle, This is another triangle, this is another triangle, this is another
Now
triangle.
they're all equal. No.
No guesses, no guesses. I have not told anything. What I'm trying to say is, join the corners and see if you can break into smaller, simpler shapes. Find out the area for this guy. Find out the area for this guy, this guy, this guy. Add them all together. This is the area for this shape.
Well, how do we know the numbers for that?
I'm just getting a formula. Don't rush for getting the answer. That's never a good strategy. Math is about knowing the concepts and the approach. Answer you can always derive. Yeah, you're
Can I
okay.
go inside so we can get a jacket?
Yes, please. So what I'm trying to say is, it's very tempting to rush for answer for maths, but that's the biggest mistake we commit. Always focus on the approach. If you know the approach, see, I have not told what is the length of these sides. How will you derive the area? I'm just telling you the concepts. That look at how you can break the complex shapes into simpler shapes, like the right angle triangle, rectangle, squares. Just join the corners and see if this is converting into any of the familiar simple shapes. Find out the area for individual shapes, for this guy, for this guy, for this guy, for this guy, and then add them together. That becomes your area. Okay? So that's why memorizing or knowing or remembering the formula for simpler shapes helps, because that you can use for deriving the area for complex shapes. This was just the approach. No answer, nothing to memorize. Okay? Now, let's look at something even interesting.
I already have like a big geometry book. It's like a workbook. Like first I do squares and then triangles and then polygons and then I go to those circles.
We will keep on doing those. We'll keep on doing those.
Is pi included in geometry or not?
We'll come to that.
No, I'm not. I mean, like, is pi like a
Pi is geometry. Pi is in geometry. So this is circle. Doesn't look like a circle, it looks like an egg, but assume this is circle. Yeah? This is called radius. Area of a triangle, area of a circle is
pi r square.
pi r square. Pi equals 22 by 7. This value is fixed always.
Give me 3.1417.
3.1416. 22 by 7 if you do, this is what will come to. Either way is fine. If you remember pi as 22 by 7, if you remember 3.14, any which way is fine. It doesn't do any harm.
Pi r2.
Pi r square, meaning pi into r into r.
No, I thought first circumference. I thought it was pi. Sorry, 2 times radius. Sorry, pi.
Wait. Now this is just the area, meaning the space that it covers. Area meaning any area of any shape means the space on it covers. Okay. So this looks like a circle, right? Area of this surface will be, if I draw a line around this, the space that it covers, that is the area. Okay. So area,
It's equal like.
and this is the formula for getting it. Okay. Now,
Pi times.
wait. Pi times r. Pi into, you can,
That's
if
the diameter.
pi, you can write it pi dot r, or you can write this as pi r squared. Any which way is fine. Okay. Now, this is the area. If you have to know the perimeter, meaning if you have to put a string around the boundary of this, here to here, this is called perimeter. So perimeter of a circle is how much?
2 times pi.
2 times pi times r. This is what I have told in the previous class. Yeah.
I thought it was named circumference.
Huh?
I thought it was named
Circumference or perimeter are the same thing. Circumference means something which is
around.
covering it, right? Around it. So-
My dad taught me like I had to do like steps like if I do pi r square, I do pi times something. Yeah, he taught me like all the steps.
Yeah. So this is this thing. Now let's look at some interesting shapes. That's what.
Pi is also infinite, so you basically you can't even.
What is that?
Pi has infinite digits.
No, it's not a digit. Like it has.
It there's no perfect answer. Okay,
It's
you
like
can
a
go keep going on.
approximate.
Yeah. So, but if you remember pi n equals 22/7, that is enough.
Who discovered it?
Huh?
Who discovered it?
Careful. Okay. All right. So this is. Let's get to something more interesting. Okay. And we'll talk about things which are relevant to the topic. Okay. So that way we can be more careful with the time. Huh?
She said she'd have to go through.
Let her take time. I can teach her back at home, right? Okay, all right. So now next thing is let's look at this shape.
Wrong way.
What is this called? Okay, let me tell you the property first. So this side is parallel to this side. This is parallel to this side. That's it. That's the only property. Okay. Now tell me what is the name of this shape?
Rhombus.
Trapezoid.
Trapezium or trapezoid, whatever you call it. Trapezium.
I think
Okay.
trapezoid is basically like a diamond.
No.
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 The diamond is a rhombus. That's a rhombus. It's same as a square.
It's a squeezed version of a square.
And
Meaning-
at a different angle.
Yeah, so basically square, the property of a square is all the angles are 90 degree. Imagine a square, you are squeezing it. What happens is the angle the top, it was like this, it became like this. So this became lesser than 90 degree. This became less than 90 degree. And this one got expanded, so this is more than 90 degree. So this is more than 90 degree, this is less than 90 degree. Because you squeeze it from the side.
Neither that is off.
But this side, this side, this side, this side are still of the same length. Just the angle, the alignment changed.
So it's,
This is called rhombus.
so it's like hold on, let me turn.
This is rhombus, this is called trapezium. Okay? Now, why I'm talking about these shapes? These are some unique shapes. And this can relate to what we have learned just now. There is no formula that you can have for a trapezium actually to derive the area.
Oh, I saw because
There's what? Wait, we're not here for conversation, we're here for learning. Okay? So, let's say this length is A and this is B. Okay? The parallel side, one parallel side's length is A, other one's length is B. And the distance between these two guys, okay? Meaning, if you draw a perpendicular line, this is H, the height, okay? Now, area of this rhombus is A plus B by 2 into H.
for a rhombus, but
What
that-
is height? Wait, I just height.
H is the height, meaning the distance between the two parallel lines.
Wait, so trapezoid equals 8.
This is the area.
Why do you figure out the height?
Wait.
Height is the parallel distance between the
Oh,
two
yeah.
parallel lines.
Now I remember that. in
Yeah.
the book.
Now, wait. So what I'm saying is, you can always define this. You can always find this. Okay, you don't have to memorize this area always. This formula always. If you get this, let's say somebody gives you what is the height, the distance between these two. Okay, so you break this into 3 simple shapes. So now this is one right angle triangle. Okay, this is another right angle triangle, and this is a rectangle. So you know for this guy, this is length into width. This is right angle triangle, so area will be half into this length into this length.
This is so complicated.
Wow.
That means okay. So don't rush for talking. Wait for listening it completely. Let me repeat myself. Okay. So what is a trapezium? It's a quadrilateral, meaning 4 sides where 2 of the lines are parallel to each other. So far so good? Yeah?
This is the length. One of the parallel lines length is A and second one is B.
Okay?
And these two lines are h apart. Okay, meaning the height or the
Gap between these two is h. Okay? Yeah? So far so good?
area of this is add the two parallel lines length, divide that by 2, multiply that by h.
Now what I was trying to say was, even if you don't remember this formula, you can still derive the area if you get this question in examination. Okay?
And you only know this one, and you only know
This one. The height.
what you can do is from one corner draw a perpendicular line, okay, which cuts this line here. From this corner draw a perpendicular line which cuts it here.
Why we are doing that? We are trying to
we would
break
make a rectangle.
we are trying to break this into simpler shapes for which we remember the formula. You are with me, Tasvik? Tasvik is my is my reviewer. He is the youngest of all, and if he is able to follow that gives me the assurance that yes, I'm teaching it okay. I'm not making it complicated. That's why I'm asking you, Tasvik. So are you able to follow me? So far so good?
So what I'm doing is from this corner I'm drawing a line here to the opposite side from here. Now what I have done is I have broken this into 3 parts. This is one part,
Which is a right angle triangle?
this second part, this is a rectangle from here to here, this part,
Oh, I get it.
and this is a right angle triangle.
I
So,
get it now.
so for this guy, you know the area is half into this into this. For this guy, you know half into this into this. And this is rectangle, so there will be
They'll be
whatever is the length from here to here multiplied by this.
That's it.
you like you do the math for those, and then you subtract like those. If you have like B at a bigger number and A at a smaller number, you gotta subtract B from A, and then it would be 6 divided by 2 for the 2 triangles, and then the height would be 3 for both of them.
You do some maths. I'm telling you, see, I will not tell you guys the answer. I will not tell you guys the calculation part of it. I'm going to teach you all the concepts and then I'll give you some sums. I would want you guys to apply those concepts and try solving those problems. If you're able to solve it, my job is done.
Wait, what?
Then my job is done. That means whatever I was supposed to teach you, I've taught you. If I just spend 1 hour just teaching you one math to solve and then help you get the right answer, you will only know one sum. If I teach you the concept, you can solve hundreds of sums with that concept. So my focus is on making or enabling you guys to solve hundreds of sums. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so this is the thing. Now, this formula if you are able to remember,
Wonderful. You just apply the value of this, do the sum.
What is it?
area of a trapezium is equal to A plus B by 2 into H, where A and B are the length of the 2 parallel lines, and
H is the perpendicular distance between the parallel lines.
Thanks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can always break it into smaller pieces and derive it. When I give you guys a sum, then probably you will know how to solve it. Okay?
and once you solve it, then only you would know whether I taught you guys the right thing or not.
And so I want you to solve it. Check whether you learned it right or not, whether I taught it right or not, and then if there's a gap, I'll teach it again. Yeah?
Alright, so this is the area of trapezium. Now let's look at another shape. That is called, I'm squeezing the kite.
I squeezed the square to make it a kite. It's not called kite, it's called rhombus. Because kite is another shape which is different. We'll not talk about that.
Kite is a shape like this,
It
where
has a longer ends.
these two are same, these two are same.
And there is no 90 degree. So kite is another geometrical shape.
Is the area A plus C plus D?
A plus B by 2 multiplied by H.
Oh,
And you don't have to
what's
memorize
the
it.
area then?
Huh?
What's the area?
That was the
That was the area.
So what the perimeter?
Perimeter is simple. See, I would, there's
you
no
just gotta
formula.
add it.
You have to just add it.
Oh.
So you have to add A and B, and then if you know these two sides, you just add these two also. That becomes your perimeter. So perimeter is always simple. You can just add all the sides and that becomes a perimeter. Except for circle where you have to remember 2 pi r. Okay?
Then how do you get the area for that one?
Hmm?
How do you get the area for that?
What is that?
Wait,
Then how do you
what
get the
grade?
area for a circle?
I don't
Area
know.
for circle, see, that is also like 2 pi r and pi r squared. Again, this can be derived. So this is mathematically driven. So if you try adding it to derive it, it might be
What
difficult.
grade do we normally
Huh?
learn on the area of a circle?
What is that?
What grade do we normally learn area of a circle?
Geometry.
Doesn't matter. Whenever you learn it, whenever you enjoy it, you do it. There is no age for learning anything.
There is. So,
Calculus.
based on school curriculum.
Okay, based on school curriculum, that you guys would know better. I mean, I have not studied in the schools in America, so I would not know. I studied in a government school in India.
Government studies that you study law.
Okay, anyways, let's not go there. It might not be a good idea. So, yeah, we were talking about rhombus. So, rhombus is nothing but a squeezed square, meaning the length of all the 4 sides are the same, but the angles are not 90 degrees. That's the only difference between a rhombus and a square. Now, here there is something interesting that you can do. Join the opposite corners, okay? Like we learned, right? Join the opposite corners.
Isn't this basically symmetry?
It is. So I'm coming there. So we have a small airport near. Last time, remember when you guys were coming, there was a plane that had crashed on the road.
Not that one.
Okay. So, coming back to this one, rhombus, there is a property of a rhombus, meaning if you join the opposite corners, they cut each other at 90 degrees. This is one property that you might want to remember. This is just a property of the shape. Of any rhombus, if you join the opposite corners, they cut each other at 90 degrees. Okay? If you look at a square, they also cut at 90 degrees. Okay? So basically when you squeeze the square, this alignment doesn't change, meaning the lines will always cut at 90 degrees. Here, now if you have to find the area of this guy, okay? So this is like there are 4 right angle triangles. Okay? 4 right angle triangles. If you add the area of all of these, let's say this here to here is A, here to here it is B. Okay? So the area of a rhombus is A into B divided by 2.
So what about the height?
Huh?
What about the height then?
No, you don't need height. Because height, okay, now let's look at the interesting part of it. Okay, this is A, this is B. Okay, here to here will be B by 2. Okay, here to here it will be A by 2. Okay, so this and this is 90 degrees. So this is right angle triangle. Area of this guy is half into A by 2 into B by 2. This is half of B, okay? Are you guys finding it boring? Kind of. No, it's okay. I will. Okay, now let me give this to as an assignment to you guys.
So that's perimeter.
No, this is area.
No, that.
No, 1/2 times A times B.
Area of a right angle triangle is how much? Half into base into height,
But
right?
see, what's the one that B
Huh?
divided by 2?
Because this is a property of a rhombus. When you join the opposite corners of a rhombus, they cut each other at 90 degrees and they divide each other equally. That's a property of the
What's
shape.
that equation for?
So this is B, if this is here to here is B, this part is only B by 2. This is B by 2. This is here to here is A, this is A by 2, this is A by 2. Now you are looking at four
4 right angle triangles, okay, with base as a by 2 and height as b by 2. This is a by 2, this is b by 2, okay. So one of the right angle triangle, if you look at it carefully, there are 4 right angle triangles, all look to be of the same size actually, same area, okay. You can either calculate them separately and add them together, or you can find out the area of one of the right angle triangle and multiply that by 4. That will become your area.
So what is the total area?
So this becomes a into b by 2. That's what I was saying here.
One more time.
See, that's why I always say knowing the concept is the most important thing.
Knowing the answer is the least important thing for me.
Now let's look at the concept. When I'm saying a rhombus, okay, what are the properties that we need to know? All the lengths are of same size.
None of them are right angles.
None of them are right angles. Okay.
Now join the corners. We call it diagonal. This is one diagonal. Let's say this is A.
This length is A. Okay.
Other diagonal is B.
Okay. The property of this is
That when you draw the diagonals,
they cut each other at 90 degree and they divide each other equally in two parts.
so when they are cutting it here, this here to here, it's B by 2. Here to here, it is B by 2 because this guy got
Cut into two pieces. Similarly,
this guy also got cut into two pieces. From here to here, it is A by 2. Half of A.
are you with me so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now look at this carefully. If you look at this area, this triangle basically, this right angle triangle and this right angle triangle are same. This symmetry, right? Like she was saying. So this and this are same. If you just flip them, they will completely overlay each other. They take the same space. The area is same. Same way here also. So let's assume that these two are
Same area.
so here to here the area will be this area multiplied by 2. Okay?
Area of this.
Likewise here to here this area will be this area or this area multiplied by 2. So let's look at what is this area. So here half into base into height. So half into base is A by 2 into height is B by 2. Okay? So this plus this will be 2 times of this.
Let me complete. No, see, if I don't complete, then you ask question. It might so happen that once I complete, your question gets answered. Okay? So I have two questions. I'm just trying to answer in one way.
So this area and this area are the same. So I'm just multiplying 2 with one of the area. And this area is half into base into height. Okay? So this is likewise for this one. This area is half into base. Let's say A by 2. And this height B by 2. And this are same. So this is 2 into this. Okay? So this and this is gone. So this is A into B by 2. And this is also A into B by 2. If I add this piece and this, sorry, A into B by 4, say A into B by 4. 1, these two are gone, so 2 into 2, 4. So A into B by 4, A into B by 4.
Okay, let me pause here. You guys had a question. Let me first answer that. What was the question?
I was gonna ask what time it was because I have to go back at 5:10.
5:10. 5:10. It's already 5:10. Okay. Okay, you go ahead. Yeah, what was your question?
How do you figure out what A is and B is?
We don't have to figure out right now. A's value could be 10, it could be 20, it could be 60, it could be 80, depending on how big the rhombus is.
How do you calculate A and B?
So right now I'm not calculating, I'm just deriving the formula. So tomorrow, if I get the value for A and B, I just plug that value in place of A and B and I get the answer.
What if you don't?
Don't solve. Just say A and B, that's it. No, that's what I'm saying. So with maths,
when you have, see, you will not always get value for A as something and B for something.
these are variables, okay? if they say length of the area, length of this shape is A and width is this B, you'll say A into B. That's it. That's fine. That is not wrong. Okay? Because you will only solve where you have all the clues for that, where you have the value for everything, right? So math is, let me repeat, math is the only subject where you have zero scope for assumption. You'll only solve what you know. You'll not try solving what you don't know. Am I making sense? Yeah? So see, right now all that we are learning is theory, right? Once you do some sums, then you'll be able to relate to what I'm saying right now. Okay?
So here there was a shortcut. I told you guys that the area of a rhombus will be A into B divided by 2.
Remember I said A into B.
When area of a trapezium was A plus B by 2 into H, where A and B were two parallel lines and H was the distance between them. Here A and B are diagonals,
Length of the diagonals.
and how is that derived? Is
This.
A into B by 4 and A into B by 4. So this area came out to be A into B by 4, this is A into B by 4. So 2 times A into B by 4. That is how it becomes A into B by 2.
Yes.
So, what is that? Oh yeah, is a rhombus, like, is a perimeter same as A plus B plus C plus D for your rhombus?
From where C and D came? Okay. See, we all have gone through this A's, okay? I was also a child like you guys. And what happens is, when you are, that's why in the beginning I said, next 1 hour is mine. Meaning, you'll have to follow me. You'll have to pay attention to what I say. And you will try to avoid any parallel thought. Again, I'm not saying anything good or bad. What I'm saying is, the brain keeps working in all possible directions. Okay? You have to sometimes forcefully stop it. That okay, today, right now I'm only learning this, let me focus on this.
Because we're talking about A and B here, and we talked about A and B here. Here, the meaning of A and B is different versus the meaning of A and B here. A and B here is diagonal, here it is
The length of the parallel sides. So this is different. So what I'm saying is, C and D has not come into play. We'll not talk about that. Because C and D right now for me is a distraction. Because we have not talked about that. That is not coming here in my shapes. Why to waste my energy and time on C and D? When we come across C and D will come with its own reason. That is where we'll talk about C and D. Okay? So my only request to you guys would be, not only during the class, but when you're solving the maths also, that time also focus on what you have at hand right now. Because when you're, let's say, doing algebra, you cannot think about geometry. When you're doing geometry, you cannot think about trigonometry.
No, you can, like sine and cosine.
I'm sorry?
Sine and cosine, those are like algebra, right?
No, I'm saying when you are doing, and that at that point in time, let's say when you're doing algebra, you'll not think about trigonometry. That doesn't help.
I do.
Huh?
Sometimes I do.
No, sorry, say that again.
Sometimes I help geometry. Like I do geometry question class. I
No, that, see, you can, let me simplify it further. Let's say you have 2 minutes. You're doing a sum on algebra. Would you think about trigonometry that time? No, you will not. Because to make the best use of 2 minutes that you have for solving that problem, if you think about trigonometry, you will make a mistake in algebra also. So you finish algebra, then you jump to trigonometry. That will be the right approach. Okay, and that's one thing I was teaching my elder daughter also, who is in 11th grade. Let me complete. So that when you're giving SAT, let's say you have 20 questions to solve. You don't have to think about all 20 questions at the same time. Spend 2 minutes, do analysis what you want to start first, what you can do first quickly, finish that quickly, then you go on to the other ones. Yeah.
So, are we gonna learn technology?
Huh?
Are we gonna learn trigonometry?
We'll go everywhere. We'll learn everything that comes in math.
Well, see, I thought trigonometry was like in 9th grade.
So, see, right now we are learning concepts. I am not worried about 9th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade. I want all of my students to score the best in SAT. By the time you go to SAT, you
What's pi? P?
forget about it. It's too early for you guys.
Star, right?
No, not
We have
star.
No, we have star.
You guys have star. I'm not talking about star. I'm talking about SAT. That is the time when you are in higher grades. That is when you are assessed for
So we have 5th grade?
huh?
So you mean like 5th grade you can take?
10th grade, 11th grade.
What?
So it's
Yeah.
like a 10th grade
So
service?
right no. So what I'm doing is I'm teaching you guys concept. I'm trying to make you guys learn the concepts, because if you learn the concept now, and if you're able to do the sums on that by yourself, doesn't matter is it for which grade. Okay. Obviously, I will not try teaching you guys calculus. That will be just too much.
That's the highest math level.
So what I'm saying is, let's go step by step, learn the concepts, do the sums, be confident, start playing with maths, okay? And then you will not know. And most of you, right? We are learning percentage, you are learning geometry. All these geometry things is not for Tasvik. He's too young for that. But if he's able to follow the concepts, that is what I'm trying to do. Okay. So we can probably pause here. What we'll do is I will send the sums in the WhatsApp group.